He's fighting with someone. But hi and welcome back, you guys. Welcome back to the ST Life with Sydney. Yes, it's me again. Hi, what's up? So I will have Noah come in a little bit. He's actually taking a nap right now, which I felt that would be a great time to record some of the video and get some things out of the way. So today I'm going to be showing you guys my must-haves. So if you guys don't know, Noah is gonna be 8 months old in like a couple of days. My baby's growing up. Yes, he's gonna be 8 months old. So I have been a mom for about 7 or 8 months, and I've learned a lot of hacks and tips and tricks, and I have also learned what personally I needed to get through the whole newborn phase and everything. So I'm just going to show you some stuff that I have used and stuff that has worked for me and for Noah. And yeah, considering a lot of my friends are pregnant, which congratulations, you guys. It is awesome being a mom, and it is so I just can't explain it. Your heart is overwhelmed with love having a little one that's just like you and everything. So I'm going to show you my hacks and my tricks. So let's get on into the video. So when a baby, the first one is a sound machine. So when a baby is, hold on. Hello! He's not gonna stop. So when a baby is in the womb, what they hear is your blood circulation, your heartbeat, and sometimes your voice whenever you're talking. So all of that combined together makes white noise, or they have white noise, brown noise, pink noise, all kinds. And that's what helps comfort a baby at night or when they're sleeping, because they're so used to being in the womb. They're so used to being with you. My baby. So what I didn't have the, was it Nest Baby Sound Machine? I didn't have that, but I did have this. I bought it at Target for about like $15, $20 maybe, and it plays, it doesn't have batteries in it right now because no one no longer uses it, but you can play it. Oh, it does. It plays very little bit. There's the white noise. So this one plays ocean sounds, white noise, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and another one. So this one plays 4 different songs, and over here on the side it has a little timer, so you can put it to 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or 60 minutes. I usually would always put it at 60 minutes because he has a hard time sleeping. He's not a good sleeper at all. So I would do that. If you don't have one of these, what I use now is my Google Home. So I have a Google Home Mini in my room, or in his room, and his favorite song is Baby Beluga. He will fall right to sleep with that song. So that's what we use. We use that song to put him to sleep. And so what it does is my Google Home, I'll set up my Spotify to it, and I'll say, hey Google. I can't say it right now because there's a Google Home right here, but it says, hey Google, play blah blah blah, or play whatever you want, play white noise, play whatever, and it'll play it. So what we do is put his song on repeat. So I'll just go onto my Spotify on my phone and I'll play Baby Beluga on repeat. So yeah, a sound machine. Very. So next thing on our list is bottles. So there's many different bottles that we can use. We have so many different options. I, for one, did like the Philips Avent bottles. These just were best for me, in my opinion. But the problem with Noah is he had so much colic. He struggled with colic so bad. So when I discovered these, I was very happy. So when you open it, and you can take this out, I love that. You can take it out and put it into another bottle, so it doesn't really matter how many you have. I did have a lot of these, but this is what it is. And it's basically an air vent to let all of the air out and reduce colic. After we started using these, he did not have a problem with colic anymore. Or he did, but very little. And that's because before he would have it all the time. Anytime he drank, at the beginning, he did take boob and bottle. Just because I wanted him to get used to taking both. He still drank breast milk out of the bottle, but he took both. So the next thing is this app called Nara Baby. I love it because you can input the feedings, you can put pump, diapers, and sleep. You can also add in the growth, the weight, height, head size, any medical things, any like medicine or anything you give them, or checking their temperature. You can input all of that into the here, and you can also check their history, what their history was like, what it was like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, when he was born. You can also add caregivers. So the good thing is I'm not the only one that can check this app. My mom and Trey can check it as well. If they're at work and they want to see how he's doing, they can go in the app and check it to see what's going on. So the next thing, my son has a hard time sleeping at night, and especially with, if you guys don't know, Trey has bad allergies, and I believe Noah does too. So what has helped us at night, some people do humidifiers. Personally, I did not like it, especially me sleeping in the same room with him, because it would make my throat dry, so I can just imagine what it does to him. So I do have the Vicks air vaporizer. It's the waterless air vaporizer. This has come in handy so much, and what the packs that I use are the Vapor Calming Vapors, and this does help him sleep even more at night. This has lavender essential oils, and it's completely safe for children, safe for babies. I also do have the Vicks one on nights that he has like a stuffy nose or whatever. The only downside to this is that you do have to keep buying the reusable packs, but I mean, it's whatever. I prefer this over a humidifier whatsoever. So this has really helped so much. Both of these have, and it's not expensive at all, so. Another thing that was so helpful to me when he was little, like a baby, is having around a basket of stuff around my house that I knew I would need. So basically what's in here, I would always have this, like I'd have one by my bed because I didn't want to get up to change him. I would have one in the living room because I didn't want to walk all the way to my room to get it. Especially like in recovery, you don't want to be doing that. So basically what I have in here are wipes. I do use the Honest wipes. I actually use different brands. I use Huggies, Honest, and Hello Bello. So those are the wipes that I have here. I have diapers. The diapers, these are big for newborn, but he's not a newborn. So the diapers that I use are Hello Bello and Huggies. Those are the only diapers I will use. So I do tend to have a few of those. The cream that I use for Noah is the Oil Logic Essential Care Slumber and Sleep. I have this in the soap, in the bath soap, in the cream, and in the essential oils to rub on him. Because he is a bad sleeper, as I said, I definitely do need this for my son. And this actually really helps, and it's completely safe for babies, and it's all essential oils, so it's completely natural for him to use, and it does not give him a rash. I always have a piece of clothing. I'll show you guys how to like fold it, I guess, or whatever. But I do have a piece of clothing all the time, or like a change of clothes all the time for him, because you never know what's gonna happen. This has been one of my favorite chest rubs to use on him. It's the Zarbee's chest rub. and it's the eucalyptus, lavender, and beeswax. This helps really well if your child is congested or is sick. This helps them breathe at night. So you just rub it on their chest, rub it on their feet, and put some socks on, and you can sometimes do a little bit above the lip. This really does help, and it is one of my holy grails. Another thing in here is my thermometer. So this is a contactless thermometer, I guess. You just put it to their forehead, it'll take their temperature. You put it to their ear, it'll take their temperature. And this is a lifesaver because a lot of babies do not like it when you are trying to take their temperature from their rear end. They do not like it, and they will fuss, and this is a fuss-free way to take their temperature. Even at night when the baby's sleeping, you can take their temperature with this without waking them. Of course, we have to have pacifiers. So my son used to, not anymore, he used to want to be on the boob all night. We had to give him pacifiers because he would not stop screaming until he got boobs. So this was saving grace. Like I said, I have the Oil Logic essential oils. Here are 2 of them. I have all 3 of them, but here are only 2 of them. So here's the slumber and sleep, and the other one is cough and congestion, or cough and mucus, stuffy nose and cough. That's what it is. I love these things. So this does, the stuffy nose and cough really does help open up his nose and help him breathe so much. And this sleep one does wonders to help him fall asleep and stay asleep. And if you guys are just having trouble with your baby, this is completely safe. I always talk to my doctor before I buy anything for him. So I had talked to my doctor, and this was completely safe for him, a completely safe option for him. And I'm really, really happy. So now we have a special guest. Here's my little bubbies. He just woke up from his nap. And he's going to actually eat a snack now. He has different brands of these biscuits, but this one's the apple and pumpkin. He's going to be eating one of these because he just learned how to eat it. He loves these things here. Oh, so he knows how to eat it by himself. But we're going to continue going through the basket. Some things that I left in the room, but I couldn't get because he was sleeping. So I did have this. I did go through this immunity. So especially right now, babies have a low immune system, and you want to do your best to protect them at any cost. So I have this Upspring Baby Iron and Immunity that he takes every night. He doesn't like it, and it's kind of messy to give it to him because he likes to spit it out, and it's black and it stains. But it does have a lot of things. It has vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D3, vitamin E, thiamine, which is vitamin B1, vitamin B2, vitamin B3, vitamin B6, vitamin B12, biotin, vitamin B5, iron, and zinc. So it is very good for your baby, especially their immunity system. So he does take that. This is awesome when it comes to clearing out his nose, his stuffy nose. It's a saline mist that has aloe in it, and what I like to use is I'll use this. I'll just spray it into his nostrils, and then I will actually use the little bulb. I don't have it with me, but the little bulb that they give you at the hospital. Yeah, I love that thing. Speaking of nose Frida, I do not like this. It didn't work for me, mostly because I don't even know what to call it, but this thing that you stick into the baby's nose, it's too big, and you have to have like the lungs of like a choir teacher to be able to suck out the baby's boogers with this thing. So this was not a good thing for me. I regret purchasing this. it is what it is. It works different for other people. May have worked better for someone else, but it did not work wonders for me. So I do like the bulb, especially when I'm using something like this. You want another one? No, it fell. Look. Here. Here. It fell. You didn't finish it. Next thing in here. Gripe water. Mommy's Bliss gripe water, especially the nighttime one. So again, he did have a lot of problem with colic. This did help so much. So much. This helps so much, and it eases his stomach, which I will show you guys in a little bit, another way to ease their stomach aches and stuff. So this is a must-have if you're gonna have a baby, if you're about to have a baby, or whenever you're like about to give birth. Go buy this. You're gonna need it no matter what. Two more things. So I do have the Bordeaux's butt paste. Noah has not had many rashes, and I think it's because the products that I use are very minimal, and I always watch out what I put on him and on his skin. He's used this about 2 times, but it has worked pretty well for us, so I do have that just in case. The last thing is teething oil. So Noah does have 2 teeth already. He has the bottom 2. Right, Didi? Did you finish it? Here. Can I have another one? You want the other one? No, not the bag. Yeah. So he does have 2 teeth. He started teething at 3 months, and he just got his teeth when he turned about 6 months old. So the teething was pretty bad with him. He would drool and he would bite onto everything. So the best tooth medicine that I found was this Welleman's toothing oil. This worked wonders. It smells good, and he didn't really fuss with it. He would start crying out of nowhere, and I couldn't figure out what it was. It was his teeth, and as soon as I would put this, he loved it. It does say for 4 months and up, but I had asked his doctor about it, and she said that it was perfectly fine to give it to him because he was 1 month away from it. So that's what worked best for him. Now I'm going to put everything back. So going along with feeding, these bibs or whatever they are, what are they? I don't know. These are not bibs, but they're like the burp cloths. That's what they are. I had no use for any of these. So these I did not use whatsoever. He didn't really have a problem with spitting up. He didn't have reflux, so he didn't have a problem spitting up his milk whenever he ate. So I never really used them. I do have a lot of them, and I wish I hadn't bought a lot of these because I didn't really use them. I used maybe 1 or 2 each per week. So this didn't work for me. It may work for you. It all depends on the baby. He didn't really have a reflux, so. Now this is a product that I love. So this is a breastfeeding cover, but it doubles as a car seat cover. So when he was little, I did not enjoy going out and having people wanting to touch him and wanting to look at him and everything. So when he was in his car seat, I always had this car seat covering. And when he would get hungry, I would take him out. I would cover myself, take him out, and feed him with no one staring at me. So I really do like these. They come in all different kinds of colors and shapes, and not shapes, but like colors and designs and stuff like that. Yeah, it was also good because if someone wanted to see the baby, you just say, hey, he's sleeping, don't bother him, and they would leave it at that. So this was a lifesaver. I have 2 of them and I love them so, so, so much. Moving on to sleeping. This is a swaddle. He did not like swaddles at all. He hated being swaddled. It would freak him out to wake up. No, you can't play with that. He has little crumbs all over his legs. Here. He loves playing with the randomest things. So here he has a cream bottle, which he has toys, but he doesn't like toys. Anyways, he hated being swaddled. It would freak him out to, if he woke up in the middle of the night and he had his arms trapped, he would start freaking out and screaming. So he hated swaddles. We did not use them. But what we did use them for is his bath. He hated being in a bath. Here, play with this. Here. He loves remotes, so he has his own personal remote. Are you gonna be fussy? Look, you wanna play with that? Yeah. So he hated taking baths when he was little. He enjoys them now. He loves playing in the bath and playing in water. But when he was little, he hated baths. He would just scream the entire bath. He would scream the entire bath. So what we would do is, not tightly, and we wouldn't wrap his arms, but we would wrap him in this blanket all around, and we would pour warm water over him, and it would just give him the sensation of being held and being warm, so he's not cold whatsoever. His whole body's not exposed. The only time we would take it off is to actually bathe him with soap. So that's what we use these swaddles for. We don't use them for that anymore. We actually don't really use these at all unless we are like out. Right now we don't go out, but like, you get me, if we were ever out and it was hot, we would use these blankets. Another thing for sleep is onesies or like sleepers. So he always sleeps in sleepers. He never sleeps in a onesie or something like that unless he has pajama pants, which he does have 1 pair of pajama pants. But he always slept in sleepers. If you have a baby, buy the sleepers that have zippers. They make life so much easier. He hates getting dressed. Absolutely hates getting dressed. If I put in his arms first, he will not stay still for me to put his feet in first. So these are amazing. So when he's fussing and crying, I can just zip it up and be like, okay, we're done. So these, amazing. And plus, when you have to change a diaper in the middle of the night, you don't have to take off, you don't have to unzip all of it. You just have to unzip here and then voila. Take their feet out, put it back in. The last thing I have for sleep, which I have just discovered it about 2-3 weeks ago, and it has helped me so much. So he was, again, a terrible sleeper. He would sleep for like an hour and a half to 2 hours and wake up all the time. So it was terrible. I wasn't getting any sleep. I was miserable. So what I found was the Nest Bean Sleep Sack. This, I'm telling you, is amazing. So it goes, they have swaddles as well that you can use. He did not like swaddles. So this is like a blanket that he can sleep in. It keeps him warm. And right here on the chest, it has a little weighted blanket. I know. No, not that. Here. Here, the hanger. He's gonna get mad. Stop it. You want a bottle? Yeah, there's nothing in it. So it has like a little weighted thing. It's kind of like a weighted blanket, but a little weight in the chest to give them the comfort that mom is there or that their parent's hand is touching them. He is a stomach sleeper. He likes to sleep on his stomach. So I have to put this on backwards, where this is on his back and this is on his stomach. Right? Yeah. That's how I have to do it. But now he sleeps 4 to 5 hours. He'll wake up. We are currently in the process of sleep training him, and he is doing amazing. So he has learned to put himself back to sleep, and this has been an amazing lifesaver. If you guys are scared of transferring from swaddles, transferring out of swaddles. This will help you so much. It is about $35 depending on the design you get, and it is such a lifesaver. What you're gonna do is you're gonna get pants and you're gonna lay them like this. No, sit down. Sit down. Here. You're gonna get pants and you're gonna lay them like this. Then you're gonna get your onesie. You're gonna lay it here, just like this. You can fold in the arms if you choose, or like kind of like, you're gonna fold in the onesie like that, like so, and you're gonna lay it so it looks like that. Where are the socks? I need the socks. Where are they? Oh, they're right here. So then you're gonna get the socks, whatever socks you're using, and you're gonna lay them out like this. So then that's what it'll look like. Then all you're gonna do is you're gonna roll it up into a little burrito. So this is how it's gonna look now. It's fast, it's compact, and you have everything you need for a baby's clothes. So that will be the end of this video. If you guys have any other questions or would like to ask my opinion on any other baby products, just go ahead and ask me. I've tried about almost everything there is to think of. I am not an expert in any way. I'm just sharing my opinion and what has helped me, I guess, raise my son along the way, because parenting is not easy and we all have it differently. All of the babies are different, so it's hard to be a parent, let's just say that. So if you guys are pregnant, congratulations. And if you guys like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And if you guys have any more questions, go ahead. You can comment down below, or you can head over to my social media accounts and you can DM me any questions that you guys might have. And we will see you next time with another video. Say bye. Hey, he's playing with his remote. Say bye.